No coiners, pre-coiners, new coiners, shit coiners, wage slaves, debt slaves, and Bitcoiners of all description. This is Daniel, and I'm very excited today. This is the first Shitcoin Saturday of the Citadel Summer. I've decided every Saturday I am going to talk about shitcoins. And for this first Shitcoin Saturday. I know it's a kid show. I'm saying that word a lot. I'm going to try not to anymore because I know some people may watch this show with their kids in the room or in the car. So I think what a shitcoin is just bad money. We use that term in Bitcoin for anything that's really not Bitcoin that's used as money. And, keep in mind that money is the market good that people use to store their time and energy, so it's a store of value. It's a medium of exchange. So we exchange our time and energy with other people, for other market goods and unit of account. So we account for our time and energy with Bitcoin. And Bitcoin is a perfect money in all three ways. Let's talk about things that are bad money. Well, first of all, things that are bad for money, real estate. Real estate is good for farming on or for living in a house, but it's not good money, and unfortunately it's been financialized and we use it as money now. Other things that are used as money that are things that have been financialized, gold. It's better as money, not perfect like Bitcoin. US fiat treasuries, money, bad. Most people, when they think about shitcoins, though, they think about other cryptocurrencies other than Bitcoin. And most people who are into Bitcoin, as part of their Bitcoin journey, they go through Shitcoin Valley, right? And they trade and they collect, meme coins and other shitcoins. Ethernet, the mother of all shitcoins, comes to mind. I'm not going to talk about all that stuff, though. If you're a shitcoiner now, you have to think about the future. What is the reason why you're holding shitcoins? What is the reason why you have them in your portfolio? Other than really gambling is what you're using them for, right? And on your Bitcoin journey, as you learn more and more about money and what the value of Bitcoin is, most people will go through that phase. And I've just talked to several people recently who are waiting for the bull run to start for things like XRP, Solana, Ethereum, and just got tired of waiting. They've come to the realization that there is no bull run this time around, right? Because those shitcoins really aren't going to make it, especially against Bitcoin. They're all going to zero. And I think the thing that's going to be the shitcoin of this market cycle really is the Bitcoin treasury companies and all the instruments that are coming up around them. We'll see. I've been saying this for years, but since Saylor first came out with MSTR, that was the one. I'm like, yeah, that's the one that's going to be the FTX and the Luna of this cycle. We'll see. Or at least the inspiration for the other Bitcoin treasury companies that are going to blow up. So these folks told me they were waiting to make their money back on their Ethereum and their, XRP and their Solana, come back to all-time highs before they sold them, and they decided not to wait. They're into Bitcoin now, and that's great. I think real estate is the other big shitcoin. Why would you hold on? If you're living in a place that's not your ideal spot, right? And especially if you've raised your family and your family's not there anymore, I can see you want to have a house, right? You want to raise your family. It's a really, for people who aren't into finance, that's the best instrument, the best investment you can have. Super easy. You buy your house, get a great term on a mortgage. In the old days, now the rates are real high, but in the old days, 30-year fixed, 3%. Oh my God, what a great way to just store value. But if that's where you are now, and you're sitting in a house with no kids in there, and it's not your perfect house, and you're a boomer like me, the best thing you can do is think about where do you want to store your value, and if that house is the way to do it. Think about the return on investment you're going to get from Bitcoin versus the return on investment you're going to get for the house. Think about the maintenance costs and the taxes and the insurance you have to spend on your house versus what you have to spend to secure your Bitcoin. You may want to think about that. Other shitcoins. Shitcoin Saturday. We're gonna dive deep into some of these. My favorite shitcoins. I have a couple favorite shitcoins. US dollars. I love that. Bitcoin and US dollars are the two monies that I really prefer, and those are the ones that make up most of my assets. So US dollars in cash. That's what I like. I don't like to hold US dollars too many. Electronically, I do have some. But US dollars in cash I like. And US dollars, I'll fess up. I use River. I have some cash in there, and it's getting Bitcoin, interest in Bitcoin. So I like to have some cash. So US dollars, cash, that's one of my favorite shitcoins. I think I'm looking into the People's Reserve shitcoin, PRN. It's their loyalty token, and I'm interested in People's Reserve because I think that they have some great products, and maybe I'll talk about that on one of my rants in the morning. Last but not least, for this shitcoin Saturday, I think the two most nefarious shitcoins around now are Caspa and Monero. Monero is what I think of, and I'm not trying to insult anybody, but people who are into Monero, in my opinion, are not first principles thinkers. They're privacy maximalists, and this thing is just, I don't even understand it. You're attracting more law enforcement and intelligence operatives than any other thing. You're so worried about being doxxed, and I don't know. Think about Monero if you're a Monero person. And the last one is Caspa, which to me is the biggest joke of all shitcoins. It's like, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but think about where Caspa comes from and what does it really do? All shitcoins have a similar legacy in the crypto spaces. They all have it's like a company. They're issued by a group that is making money on those tokens, right? And Caspa kind of falls into that area for me. So, Shitcoin Saturday. That's it for today. Hope you guys have a great weekend. It's the 4th of July weekend. A little foggy here, though. As the video went on, it kind of cleared up a little bit. So I'll talk to you guys again tomorrow. Peace.